Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing one of the most broken talents in the game. So you guys will see this new talent called Absolute Zero being used throughout this video, and we're going to be doing some testing with it, okay? Whether or not it is actually broken or not. In my opinion, I think it is, but I would love to hear your opinion in the comments down below after you finish watching this video. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel, notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. So if you're not familiar with this new talent, it's called Absolute Zero, and you can actually obtain it in the Chapter 11 Era Saga. So once you complete this whole thing, you'll be able to get yourself the Absolute Zero. I haven't completed this. This is not my account. This is Sammy's account, one of my subscribers, which who actually let me borrow his account to make this video for you guys. So huge thanks to him. But take a look at this. This is one of the newest Obscure talents, and apparently after you deal the damage, or after damaging with a skill, right, to the enemy, you're dealing 1,000 points of water damage. And here comes the fun part. It applies Mega Freeze to them as well. So this right here, this is actually pretty OP in my opinion. Now, if they're not immune to control, and if they're not immune to freeze, then I feel like it's pretty broken, because you can just slap this Absolute Zero talent on Spectra with the Pierce mechanic, and you guys know many players have Spectra, so this right here is actually kind of crazy in my opinion. So I'm just going to show it in battle in just a second, but you have to deal damage in order for it to land. So it has to be at least 1 damage that you need to land to the enemy in order for it to actually trigger. So that's why I wanted to give it to this monster Spectra, right? Just so that it can pierce through and it can Mega Freeze everybody. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these top players. Just their monsters. So these are like the meta monsters that are still being used right now on PvP. So on Rika doesn't have any immune to freeze, immune to control type of status caster or trait, so it'll definitely get hit by that. Jakunahai on the other hand as well, so is Mojodrag. This monster might stand a chance because of the Bulwark trait. Then you have Maelstrom with the tough trait, so that's still some chances there. Maybe not the fugitive monster like, you know, Meltius, and of course, what is that other one? Crew Electric. But there's so many other top monsters that will be affected by this talent. Okay, so anyways, let's just go ahead and get into a battle. Actually, before I do so, let me check my rank. So this is basically the top 320, basically top 300-ish what's it called, PvP rank. And so let's see who we're actually going to face. Somebody from Tulipa. All right, let's see what you got. The Spilling Fist, you got Barkide, Pain Distiller. So yeah, there is this attacker here, Blamiria, which is actually still meta and is being used. So Blamir is definitely going to get hit by it. This monster has a 50% chance, so we'll have to see if that will land. And Tough, there's a 35% chance of it missing. So let's see how this actually works. So once again, guys, something like Culling the Weak or something, this won't really work. Just letting you guys know. I wish it did. That would have made it pretty OP. Because just imagine this. You're hitting them with Culling the Weak, right? And then you're basically applying Vulnerable, Negate Healing, but especially the Vulnerable and Guard Down part. If that actually landed and they're all Mega Frozen, next turn, you can go ahead and attack with Spectra, like using Falling Fire or something. And man, you'd be good. But anyways, take a look at this. Let's see if this actually lands on every single one of them. So take a look at it. Absolute Zero kicking in and Mega Frozen on every single one of them. Now look, it's Rucha's turn next, right? And guess what? Rucha's Mega Frozen, so he loses a turn there. Now what I can do here, what the heck is this? Oh, you can see your challenges in game? Like in battle? That's actually kind of sick. That's kind of sick. I didn't know about that. Yeah, cool. Anyways, let's get back into this. I'm gonna use Mad Whispers. Please don't tell me I have the UA on. I do. It's okay. It's fine. It is completely fine. It's just gonna take 2 turns. Or 1 turn, actually. Sorry. 1 turn. Maybe 2. Alright, so still frozen, even though Anticipation just triggered, so he was gonna get a turn in because of my Unrelenting Assault. But the Mega Freeze there just helped me out, so I can just, just go with the Tolosar there. And see, now finally, the monster doesn't have the frozen effect anymore. So now what we can do... And by this time, I mean, the tank is already dead, so we can literally just target this monster if we want it. Let's actually do it. Let's apply Culling the Weak because I see the turn orders and we'll be fine. All I have to do, look at this, use the Lord, bam, got rid of 1. And the monster is dead, so the anticipation won't even trigger, and bam, finish it off just like that. So you see how broken this is? Oh my gosh. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You guys see how broken this new talent is, right? It is actually quite overpowered. So it went ahead and pierced through everything in there, all those monsters, traits and stuff, and it landed. Now the only thing, once again, on the monsters that it won't land on would be the ones that are immune to freeze, immune to control, basically having it either as a trait or status caster, or for example, someone like this monster with the trait of artifact. So this is actually a good example. I can show you guys that it won't land on the artifact monsters. Maybe there is a 50% chance that it won't miss on this monster, but let's give it a try and see how it goes. Okay. But if it's a what's it called, if it's a spectra against another spectra, it is definitely going to land. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. We pierce through, and let's see, absolute zero, mega freeze. I feel like, well, do talents have 100% accuracy against bulwark traits and stuff, or just hardened tough traits in general? Can someone please confirm that in the comments down below? Just let me know. But anyways, let me go ahead and hit you with Mad Whispers. It's okay if the anticipation triggers and you get a turn in, because you're mega frozen anyway, so you're going to lose a turn while I get rid of your spectra, and you still need to get rid of that mega froze effect. So let me hit you with the Lord, and once again you're gonna have to, yep, nothing happens because of the mega frozen effect. I'm gonna hit you with Tolasar, bye bye, and now we just have to worry about the artifact monster. And even then, like, you guys saw this was all 150s that I just faced, and it wasn't really that big of a deal, honestly. Like, by the time the artifact monster gets a turn in, all the other two monsters are dead. And look, he didn't even get a turn in, first of all. But I'm just saying, like, this talent's actually pretty OP. Is it cleansable? It should be cleansable, okay? Because, I mean, the other talents got cleansable, like the Burning Hands one, Banishing Touch, and a few other ones, right? Like Static Shock. But this should be cleansable as well. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, if you're gonna be using it on offense, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. All right, so here is another battle here that we have. Let's see if it actually lands and goes through that tough. So let's go ahead and test it out. Falling Fire, absolute zero kicked in, Mega Frozen yet once again. I feel like it has 100% accuracy. If it does, that makes it even more OP. So then the only problem would be monsters that has immune to freeze, or if they have the artifact trait. You know what I mean? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to charge up here. Or just damage, it's okay. Yeah, you have skill mirror, so what? I still dealt more damage than you. Crystal form yet once again. Alright. Completely fine with me, so you're gonna go through that just like that. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna go on and hit you with this. Deal some damage. I think your crystal form already ran out. Okay, cool. So I can go ahead and do something like Culling the Weak. And you're still Mega Frozen, so are you, and finally you're done. But by the time that your Mega Frozen effect is gone, same with you, your tank is going to be dead. So look, I can just, bam, eliminate your tank here while getting an extra turn, and you two are definitely dead as well on top of that. Man, I'm just having so much fun with this new talent. This talent is so good. Now, some of the other top monsters that I could think of that can carry this besides Spectra would be, for example, Stalkiller. Stalkiller has the Pierce mechanic, and so whoever you want to Mega Freeze in the beginning of the battle, you can go ahead and do so. You can also go ahead and give it to someone like Masterat if you want, or any other monsters that could take in the first turn that's super fast. For example, the Legends Pass monster, right? We got the Legends Pass monster, Shilong. Let me actually take a look at Shilong's skill before I actually say anything, because it's been a while since I did my analysis. So let me go ahead and see. Yeah, you can actually do Forgotten, where you can remove positive status effect and also Mega Freeze the enemy. So if you want to do this, you're Mega Freezing the enemy and also removing positive status effect. You can also do something like the Corrupted Dragon, But normally many players run a Megaton on their team, so you're probably going to start off with Forgotten. And the reason why I use Shilong as an example is because it's the fastest monster in the game at the moment, so that's why. But yeah, I've got to say, Spectra full speed with this talent is just broken, okay? So let me see any monsters right now, like corrupted ones, that could actually stand a chance against this. Like, let's go ahead and take a look at the monstergram right now. And we're just going to take a look at some of the top monsters right now that could stand a chance against us. Let me see. Panda, you have Bulwark, Trade, and Harden. We've already tested that, and it went through that easily. So I wouldn't really count on Panda. But Ingwe, on the other hand, yes, Ingwe has immune to control. So Ingwe, good for him, or good for her. Is it a he or she? It's actually a she, never mind. So Ingwe, good for her because of that immune to control that you have at rank 0, right? So it won't go through that and this monster won't be affected by it. Viatrix, on the other hand, I know it has dodge area and evasion. Guess what? If you use Saw Killer or Spectra, it'll be affected, unfortunately. You don't have any type of immune to freeze traits or status caster. What about the race monster? Well, yeah, the race monster is definitely getting affected by it as well, unfortunately. What about the PvP monster? Oh, the PvP monster has immune to control. Well, good for him then. Cool. All right. And also Mega, in the other hand, which is another artifact monster. So unfortunately, you won't be able to affect him. And yeah. There are a couple other monsters that you can take a look at, guys, that has immune to control or immune to freeze in general, or has an artifact trait that won't be affected. Then just go ahead and take a look at them. But in many cases, you should be able to land your Mega Freeze. All right, so let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this new Optic talent. I feel like it's kind of broken, but yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion. So thank you all so much for watching today's Monsters video. If you did enjoy, drop a like. Also subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Share this with anyone that plays ML. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.